Welcome back to Be Heard. We did talk to a Black-owned business operator here in Lubbock, and we wanted to kind of see how everything that has come up this year has affected them.
I've definitely seen an increase of support, and it's one of those where I appreciate it, and I am definitely grateful for it, and one of those where I myself have also tried to promote and kind of support other Black businesses, and so I think that's important. I think one of the things that kind of can come out of this is kind of unity, kind of support, kind of us just coming together, and so I think there's a lot of talent and a lot of talented individuals and businesses that have great products or services that they provide, and so I think more light should be shed on them.
Thank you so much. Now we're going to kind of talk about how you women are feeling. Where do we go from here? How do we explain to the good old boys, to the people that are not listening, how do we explain racism and how do we fix it?
I don't think racism has to be explained. I think the conversation has to be had. And I do not think the conversation has to be had among the African American or Black community.
Right.
It is the white community that have to come to the table and say, hey, this is not right. We know this is not right. We know systematic racism is not right. We know lack of education, lack of health care, lack of services, lack of anything that is available to us that we do not have to fight for needs to be discussed.
Okay.
I tend to agree. As I stated early on, that it's a conversation that begins. And it doesn't have to begin with, as stated by Ms. West, in the Black community. It's a conversation that white individuals within the white community has to be a part of. Be great if they initiated it.
It would.
And have those conversations within that community, because it's not something that it's a secret. It's not a secret. It's something that is alive and well. But it's something that, it's the elephant in the room, if you will, that no one cares to talk about because it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. I used to get uncomfortable when I'd done something wrong at my house and I knew my mom was not going to be pleased. But it still had to happen for the betterment of my upbringing, and in this case for the betterment of this city, of the betterment of this county, of the betterment of this state, and of this nation. The conversation needs to be had. It's the starting point.
Okay, very good. Ms.
We just need to get people involved that want to make it better. We need to, I mean, if it means meeting at a church or whatever, just bringing everybody together and agreeing that we need to delete this. We need to bring it down and treat everybody the same, because the blood's the same. The blood runs through the veins. When we go in a hospital, we don't know whose blood we're getting.
Right.
So you don't know whether it's black, white, pink, or purple. But if you need it, who cares? All you do is you want the blood. And it should be the same way with anything. We ought to come together and join this thing together and find out what we can do to make it better, because we all have the same blood. It doesn't change.
Very good. Ladies, thank you so much again for being on the panel tonight. And thank you so much for joining us for this special Be Heard, a conversation on race in Lubbock. We challenge each and every one of you to start a conversation in your own social circles so we can bring about real change. Have a great night.